Hi, my name is Krista, and today we're going to make a pecan chocolate chip cookie using the Continental hand mixer. What I love about this hand mixer is that it is multifunctional because it is not only a standing mixer, but it is also a detachable one too. Now, let's get started on our cookies. What you will need for this recipe is 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, a cup of pecans, or you can use walnuts, almonds, any type of nut of your choice, ½ cup of brown sugar, a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of ground ginger, ½ teaspoon of baking soda, ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 sticks of butter. The first thing we're going to do is combine our dry ingredients into a bowl. So you're going to take your flour and put that in the bowl, then add your baking soda and your baking powder. Okay, and then we're going to mix that around. And though the sugar is a dry ingredient, we're going to mix that and emulsify it in our blender, and I'll show you how that blender works. So I'm going to set that aside. Next, we're going to beat our 2 sticks of butter and our brown sugar together. Now, before we start, let me tell you about some of the features of this mixer. This mixer is absolutely multifunctional and I love it. And I'll show you why. Because you remove it and it's a hand mixer. So wonderful and light, and it's got 2 beaters and the options for beating dough as well. I love to make my own dough because I like to know what's in my food. So I make my breads, my pizza crusts, my croissants, everything using this mixer, and this dough mixer is quite the saver. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to take our sugar and add that in. And notice, try to move it, I can't, because one of the other functions is that it's got great suction cups all over the bottom, so it is planted firmly to your countertop. Now let's add our butter. What's really wonderful is that the stainless steel bowl is dishwasher safe, and it holds 2½ liters of anything you want. Now that we've added our ingredients into the bowl, let's see what this mixer can do. So, this mixer, like I said, it's not only a detachable hand mixer, but it's also a standing mixer as well. And it has 6 speeds plus turbo. Let's look at it in action. All right, so I'm going to start out with the first speed, and it is emulsifying that butter and sugar together. Oh my God, it smells so good. We're not even cooking yet. Wow, now that my butter and sugar has been incorporated, let's include the dry ingredients. So first I'm going to remove my mixer and take my bowl and add some flour. And I think I'll also add a little egg too. Place it back onto our stand. And go 1. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to remove it again. And you can really see how nice it's blended. The sugars, the butter, the flour. Place it back onto my thing here. And now I'm going to incorporate the chips and our nuts. Place my mixer back on and let it go. Now that we've mixed our pecans, our chips, and our ingredients, we can't forget ginger. Ginger is so wonderful for digestive benefits, and it also gives a little kick, something special to those cookies. Now, I'm going to remove my mixer and mix it by hand. Wow, that has power. And we are finished and ready to bake. Now that I've finished preparing my dough, simply take a baking sheet with parchment paper and put your dough into balls and place on a cookie sheet. I like to make mine a little bit big because I love serving them with ice cream or maybe some yogurt, and it's just so delicious, or just a nice big cookie to eat on its own and dip into milk. All right, you want to preheat your oven for 300 degrees, then set it for 350 and bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. And now our pecan chocolate chip cookies are finished using our Continental mixer.